Hi, everybody. I'm Donna.
And I am not Donna.
Correct.
I'm Jeff.
That's true. That's true. Today, we are going to talk about why I wrote the book. This is very important. Now, this is not to sell you a book, although I think it's really smart if you read it. But this is to share with you that I know where you are and what you're doing and how to assist you to find that partner you're looking for. I did the research. I did the work. So we're going back 25 years ago when I started to date later in life. At that time, I was in my 40s.
When you started,
Yeah, I'm still in. I like to think I'm still middle-aged.
You are. You're gorgeous.
Thank you, honey. So this is what we're looking for, okay? Why did I write the book? Because I went out and I did the homework. Because I was having such problems, such angst, so many dilemmas about how to date at that time in my life. It's different than when you're in high school and when you first go to college. Now we're sort of going around the second or third time. No judgment here, my goodness, no. But this is our time, ladies. This is our time. So I wanted to have fun dating, and I wasn't. I wasn't. Why? I didn't know the rules.
And there are rules.
Correct. There are a lot of rules. And I have come to understand that the men I speak to who have actually met and married the women that have followed my advice are very grateful that the women followed the rules.
Yes.
Isn't that fascinating?
It is.
What's one of the rules that you're happy I followed, babe? Do you have one on? I'm putting them on the spot right now, but go ahead.
That you allowed me to be the hunter and go after you.
Isn't that interesting? Yes, I did.
Well, I was going to say, for a lot of men, if it's too easy, in your mind, okay, well, that was easy, she's easy, don't really want an easy woman. I mean, I do to have a little fun with.
Yeah.
But for a lifetime partner, no.
No, and that's one of the things I teach women, how to allow a man to jump through a few hoops. They love to do that.
Yes.
An alpha male loves to do that.
Yes.
So here I am in my 40s, low self-esteem, no confidence, feeling ugly, feeling invisible, trying to figure out why I'm not enjoying myself out there in the dating world. By the way, what? Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, and she's in New York City.
I was just going to say that.
And she's got millions of eligible men all around her.
I was oblivious to them. I didn't know how to meet them. And I did all the things. I went to the speed dating events. I went to socials. I went to, I got on the dating apps.
Single dances.
I did all the things. And I met a lot of great men, but they weren't the one for me. And additionally, even if they weren't the one for me, before I understood that, because I didn't allow them to jump through hoops, I was too needy, all the things that I'm teaching my women in the membership, how to stand a little taller, straighten their crown, that kind of thing.
Put the cape back on.
And it's fascinating. What was I going with that? The allowing is a huge part of it. And a lot of the women that I talk to don't know how to receive. So this is another part of it, right? So I read all the books. He's Not Into You, Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus.
The Rules.
The Rules was a big one. I carried it around like a Bible. I just kept opening up and reading it because my confidence was so low. And I was accepting way too much. Way too little for way too long.
Yeah.
Way too little for way too long. I didn't understand my value. This is what brought me here today.
Yes.
So then I started to write my experiences down in the book because I started to realize, wait, why am I not having fun? Why am I not enjoying myself? What's going on here? And I started to put it together. So this book is actually today a love story because it is how I met and married my late husband. But that 3-year journey before I found him, for the first year or so was a little painful because I didn't understand the rules.
Yes.
Right? And I didn't understand how to create boundaries. And I didn't understand how to
Practically do anything the right way.
Right.
When it comes to dating.
Right. I didn't understand how to enforce them. So these are the things we talk about. And this is also, now what's fun about this book is, believe me when I tell you, there are a lot of dating shenanigans that I went on that you can't make up. You cannot make these stories up about these dates I went on, but every single one of them brought me to a better place, a closer elevation of what I was looking for.
Yes.
So for example, now I meet Jeff, right? We're going to fast forward through my late husband and then starting to date again. And he comes walking through the door holding my book. He read my book.
Second time we met.
That flabbergasted me. I was like, what? I never had a date by my book.
And I asked her to sign it. I said, would you do me a favor? Would you sign your book for me?
Yeah.
And she's like, you bought my book? And I said, well, yeah, I wanted to support you, but I also wanted just to learn more about you and read your style, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Well, okay then. And by the way, you learned a few things in that book.
Oh, I learned a lot of things.
What's one thing you learned by reading the book? After we started dating, by the way, very new in our relationship.
Now, I would like to say I had been out of the dating world myself for a lot of years, and I think it was chapter 6 or 7 when this beautiful lady said something to the effect of, he'll buy you flowers. And I went, flowers. I haven't gotten her flowers. So I went on over and I got her a very nice large bouquet of flowers. And then now, again, I didn't know a lot of the rules, but I showed up unannounced with a great big bouquet of flowers. And the only reason that it was acceptable is because I had a great big bouquet of flowers.
Yeah, I remember thinking what kind of chutzpah or gall or say balls it took for this man to show up unannounced, because I was very clear about the fact that I was dating multiple men at the time, and I really gave it to him. I mean, that was a moment, I think. I don't know if you even thought about that. You probably didn't.
No, but if I had him and I walked in and there had been someone else there, I'd have said, hey, Junior, I got flowers. Did you bring her flowers? You didn't? See you later.
Yeah, so don't forget to allow the man that is chasing you to bring you flowers. Now, these are important things. So the things I was learning and the things I was implementing, there's a cue for you. We are not only just learning and absorbing, we're implementing that which we are learning to put into action. Dating is an action word. Yes. Okay, if you haven't figured that out. Dating means go out and date. Meet somebody you haven't met yet. Yes. But if you want to get some ideas, go get the book. I mean, the link's below. By the way, our membership link is below as well. This is the stuff we talk about, and I'm so excited because I have a client who recently is on her third, I'm going to say serious, in the sense that she's dating. Now, my forte is helping women understand before the third date or before the fourth date whether to continue or not. And this particular client kept going far too far. She kept going far too long, because she would have known within the 3 dates they weren't on the same page, but she kept wishing and hoping. She's getting better. Yes. The dating lengths are getting shorter when she knows they're not on the same page. And this last experience was fabulous because I really was so proud of her. She said to me, you know, we're on our third date. We're going on to our fourth. And I don't think it's working. I don't think he's as into me, or his timeline is the same as mine. And I said, well, this is a very simple fix. Now, because you're like into your fourth date, it's becoming a thing, even though there hasn't been that exclusive conversation. All you need to do is tell him, not text, okay? Tell him in person or on the phone, I don't think we're on the same page. You're giving him an out.
She did that exact thing that Donna told her to do.
Yeah, she did. She did the exact thing. I was so excited. So I found out a week after that she said, I did what you said. And then his reply was, go ahead, you want to share?
But no, I really like you. I want you to be my girlfriend.
Right, so there's the conversation. Now, had she not done that, it would have been dwindling. She would have been feeling like, I don't know where we're going. What are we doing? So this is how we start to discern quickly, because you don't want it to go on for 9 months.
No.
I mean, who has that kind of time? What, a boyfriend a year? Like, stop it. So anyway, this is why I wrote the book, because I didn't know the rules, and I'm here to share them with you. Is there anything else you would like to share with the ladies, honey?
Yes. She's done the work. She has found a system that she has used 2 times to find somebody that is, in her mind, in her heart, in her soul, perfect for her. And I couldn't agree more.
Yeah, because it's him.
Yeah, well, the second one's me.
Yeah.
And I've never been happier. And it's no different, ladies, than if you have something to do and you're really not sure how to go about it. A lot of times you go to YouTube and you type in, how do I fix, how do I install, what do I do?
Yeah.
And this thing comes up and it tells you, and then you go, oh, I can do that.
Yeah.
Well, it's the same thing here. She has laid out a very simple, straightforward plan. I've told her, I said, you have your doctorate in dating. She's done the work. She studied dating like people study architecture or medicine. I mean, she actually took a flirting class. And then she went out in New York City with a camera, with no film, back when we had film. And she would act like she was a tourist, and she would ask guys, could you take a picture of me here? And she was doing that to practice.
Yeah, why not?
So she's done the work,
Yeah.
so you don't have to.
Right.
She's done the work,
Yeah.
so you don't have to have those moments where 6 months down the road, you're just thinking, no.
Yeah. So I like to consider myself a human AI because I have intuitive nature as well that I assist ladies with. So, all right, this is perfect. I hope that helped you.
Yes.
I hope that brings you more understanding. I hope one day, of course, to see you in the membership. In the meanwhile, ladies,
just remember, it doesn't have to be
that hard.